let's talk about the camp. I saw you guys come out here last year working with the kids. Out here this year, and it's all younger kids. What's this experience been like?
It's been a great time. I mean, you get back in the community, and then just all the smiles you get to see on these little kids' faces, and teach them the skills that we get taught every day, and just have a blast with it.
Yeah, I mean, same thing Karsen said. Just seeing these kids run around, have a good time. I mean, just be able to come out here and just hang out with them and make sure they're having a good time is what it's all about.
Yeah, it's definitely cool because I know little me would be in awe of this moment right now, when I was a kid. So to see these kids, be able to fulfill what I want to do as a kid, it's cool. It's cool to see them, want to get better and, be with their friends and stuff and be able to teach them too. So it's been pretty cool.
So you guys threw spring ball into the heart of the summer. You were coming off another big time season. After going through last year and knowing what it took to get back to that point, what is this offseason like in comparison? I mean, doing all the same things as last year, or are you doing anything different?
I'd say most of the same stuff, right?
Yeah, I'd say same formula. We know where we want to get back to and what we need to do, so we just got to keep doing it.
Yeah, script's written. I mean, we know what we got to do. We just got to get a little, give a little bit more in drills and stuff, and then we'll be where we want to be, and then goal. So
you guys have the the added task of bringing in a few more new guys into the mix. You had a few more transfers in there. So what about bringing them along, man? What's that process like? How do you guys do that?
I think it's great bringing them in. It just makes our room better, more competitive. Makes the room go from here to here. And,
yeah,
having them in there is great.
Yeah, I think it makes it easier too when we get along so well off the field. Just being able to bond with them and hang out with them, get to know them and their personalities off the field, it makes it so much easier once we're on the field, being able to translate that, communicate, work out together. So it's been a real smooth transition for the guys.
Yeah, like they said, I mean, I think they acclimated really quick. They acclimated pretty quick. I mean, I feel like we're a pretty good group. Social. Got good personalities in the room. I feel like they just gelled pretty well. I mean, Ladarius was a captain, good guy, leader. Drake was a captain. Miles, nicest guy ever. So they just fit in perfectly. So it's kind of just a good bunch of guys. They love each other. So
really broad question: where can you guys be better as a unit this year?
I mean, fewer pressures, fewer sacks. I mean, always trying to improve on stuff like that. Less tackles for loss. I mean, there's always room to improve everywhere as an offensive line. And I mean, all of us as individuals will get better throughout the offseason. We'll be able to work together better as a team too, as a unit. So I mean, I feel like there's always somewhere to improve, and especially as an offensive lineman and offensive line unit, when you got to work together so much throughout the game.
Gotcha. All right, so put your hands together. I've asked you guys this individually, but now you can kind of consult with one another. First, starting on offense, guys that you looked at during the spring, you see now during the offseason where you're like, man, that dude looks like he's ready to really step up his game. Who would be some guys you would single out?
I'd go with Greg Crippen and Raheem Anderson. Both of them were battling in the spring, play center, and it was great to see both of them take another step in their game and help this offensive lineman grow.
Yeah, I agree with Karsen.
Yeah, I mean, Raheem got his opportunity, man. He's been one of those grinders that whatever he's told, he's going to do it. He's going to do it at his best capability. So I'm excited to see him. He's a good dude. He deserves it. So like Karsen said too, Cripps worked his tail off, gained some weight. He's in a really good place too. So I think everybody's just getting better. Honestly, I think the group's is in a really good spot.
Yeah, man. Spring game, watching that unit with it was Raheem, Gio, and Amir, I think, on the inside. And they were killing it. They were killing the spring.
Yeah, Amir did really well too for spring.
Yeah, it's great to see a freshman. It's great to see a freshman like Amir come in and do what he did there in the spring. I mean, still had a few MAs here and there, but the way he will be a great offensive lineman one day.
I got you. All right, so let's flip over to the defense. Did you guys see them from a different perspective? Who did you see, or who do you think, based on the spring and what you're seeing in the offense, they're really poised to step up and break out?
I think Rayshawn Benny stepped up a lot. Yep. He's got a new role. role that he's taken on. You know, he's a completely different dude. Works his tail off. You know, always smiling. I think just the defense as a whole, our interior has gotten so much better at pass rush. I mean, obviously they're good run defenders, but they've really acclimated, you know, in the pass rush wise, like get off, you know, their moves. It's to a whole different level.
Okay, you guys agree with that?
On the edge, I'd say Braden and Jalen step their game up to another level, and then bringing in Josiah Stewart, that's a great addition for the room as well. And, a lot of rooms got additions, and they're all good. They were a part of the team.
All right. And Zach, I'm going to start with you on this last one because you kind of gave us some tips last year. Look at the offense this season. Where do you think it's going to be different? I'm talking about as a unit, different or better. You kind of made it sound like last year there were some wrinkles that we were going to see. In the throw game, it's going to be more explosive. What about this year? Where do you think the unit, especially with Coach Moore being the sole OC now, what impact do you think that'll have?
Like, is the offense overall?
The offense overall.
I mean, I think we're going to stick to our roots, but I mean, I think we're going to get creative too. I think the teams now know that we can throw the ball deep when we want to, and I think they're going to have to be honest with that a little bit more, which will open up the run game in some areas. So, I mean, I think we can do whatever we want to do on offense, honestly. I don't know. You guys, Trevor, though. Trevor knows. Trevor's got a lot of brains about this.
I mean, like, I don't want to say it, but like, I just don't see how we could be stopped. Like, I just can't. I mean, if we get stopped, it's on us. There's no other way to put it. I mean, we have so much freaking talent everywhere. I mean, we got a quarterback who can sling it. We got Blake. We got Dono. We got CJ, Roman, Colson, AJ. I mean,
you used to have AJ, but I got you.
AJ Barnhart.
Oh, gotcha.
I mean, the talent that we have is ridiculous, and the only thing that can hurt us is injuries and complacency, and that's up to us. So,
Karsen?
I think we're going to be one hell of an offense. That's all you got.
Gotcha. Well, fellas, appreciate your time, man. Good luck this season.
Thank you.
No clickbait.